Thank you for joining, Whitney. So this morning, I'm going to pull a card from my Abraham Hicks Law of Attraction deck. And we're just going to get some guidance for a little rainy day here. It's a rainy day here in Texas. It's been raining for like 3 days now, I feel like. Which is totally okay. It's totally okay. My garden, my plants are loving it. The trees are loving it. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We need rainy days too, right? Remember, there's no such thing as bad weather. Okay. Whitney, where are you from? Are you from Texas? Are you experiencing this rain? Okay. I'm going to pick as a card. I'm just going to shuffle this deck a little bit. Joanna, hello, hello. Good morning. I hope you are feeling good. Ready to take on your day after a little morning guidance. Okay, I'm just getting my cards situated. So I have them shuffled. Again, I'm using the Law of Attraction deck by Abraham Hicks. And let's just take a moment to get centered before I pick this card. So as long as you're not driving, I want you to put your right hand on your heart. And let's just take a moment to get grounded, to get centered before we pick this card. You can see I'm a little stuffed up this morning. Do y'all have allergies too? Okay. So just get centered in yourself. And let's breathe in and out. And just know that you are safe. You are safe. You are loved. You are abundance. You are joy. And you're okay. You're okay here right now in this moment you're in right now. Whatever you were thinking about before you hopped onto this live doesn't matter. Whatever has to happen after this doesn't matter. I want you to be in the presence of just your own breathing, this right now moment. And just feel how good it is to be in your body, to breathe in and out, just to be still for a moment, to be in your body, and just to take 30 seconds just to get grounded. It feels so good. All is well, all is well, all is well. Okay, I'm going to pull a card that is going to give you a message, okay? It's going to give you a message. It's going to give you some guidance. It's going to help you flow into something today. Maybe there's something that's been bothering you, something you've been worried about, something that you woke up with that you feel heavy about. I'm going to choose a card that's going to help you with that. The universe is going to come to me and through me. It's going to speak to me, helping give you some clarity, some guidance to show you what you need to hear in this right now moment. There's no mistake. The reason why you're here, the reason why you showed up on this live call, there are no accidents. You are here because there's a message you need to hear. There's something you're seeking. There's something that you're wanting. There's something you're longing for, right? There's something that your heart desires, and there's a stumbling block between you and that desire. And I'm going to pick a card that's going to help you with that. It's going to help you let go of something, to think about something in a new way, offering you some guidance just to give you some comfort, some peace, and some comfort to know that you can have whatever that desire is on your heart. Okay. All right, I have as a card. Our card this morning says, moods are indicators of my emotional set points. So let's unpack this. Moods are indicators of my emotional set points. So first of all, our emotions are our compass here on earth. Our emotions are what guide us. When something feels good, it brings us more of what we want, and it brings us towards what we want. When something feels bad and we don't like it, it repulses and pushes us away from what we do not want. So I would like for you going forward to not label emotions good or bad. Emotions are not good or bad, they just are. They're just a moving towards and a moving away from. That's all emotions are. They're our compass. So when the compass takes you in one direction, you don't judge that direction. You just go, right? Because it's guiding you to a direction. It's our GPS. Maybe a GPS is a better analogy. And then the GPS sometimes will reroute you and take you into a different direction. And we can't label that good or bad, right? That's the same as what emotions are. They're guiding us. The ones that we label good, the ones that we label bad, of course, certain emotions feel better in our body, right? They feel better. They're more rewarding. We want to be happy. We have a desire to be happy and be filled with joy. But when we can begin to not label the emotions and just see them for what they are, that they are a GPS, a compass taking us in different directions, then we can look at that at a little more unattached way and not have to suffer as much, right? Okay, so let's digest this card. Let's go in. When you continue to focus on any thought, it becomes increasingly easy to continue to focus on it because the law of attraction is making more thoughts like it available to you. Wow, this is powerful, you guys. So I'm going to read it again, all right? And then we're going to unpack it a little bit. When you continue to focus on any thought, it becomes increasingly easy to continue to focus on it because the law of attraction is making more thoughts like it available to you. So this is really, really, really powerful because when we have negative thoughts, or we have a thought that is not helpful, right? It's not helpful. And we continue to brew and stew and think about that thought, and we allow ourselves to feel into that thought, and then we allow ourselves to have physical actions that reflect that thought, then we attract more of those thoughts to us. That's the law. So if you are having a thought about scarcity, about not having enough money, let's just say that. We'll just use that one. So if you're having a repeated thought that I don't have enough money, I don't have enough money, I'm never going to get ahead, oh my God, oh my gosh, scarcity, scarcity, scarcity. That thought starts to attract other thoughts, right? It starts to attract more thoughts of what if this, what if that, what if this happens and I don't have the money for that, or what if someone steals something from me, or blah, blah, blah. This thought train starts happening, right? Like thoughts are being attracted to more like thoughts, negative thoughts that support this belief of scarcity and lack. And then the feelings get involved. We start to feel unworthy. We start to feel stupid. We start to feel like a loser. So then our emotions are starting to align. So we're having these thoughts, and then we're having these emotions. And then we start having physical actions that also align with the thoughts and the emotions. Like, first of all, physically seeing in our reality lack, right? Opening up the refrigerator, seeing no food. Something in our house breaks that's going to cost us more money. We maybe self-sabotage by spending money that we shouldn't be spending. We start losing money. Whatever the situation is, and all of a sudden you have this whole package of just poverty mentality, scarcity, and lack, all generated from one thought that you let other thoughts get attracted to, you bought into and let the emotions start building on, and then you started to see the physical manifestations of this in your life. Hello, Miss Kirsty. Thank you for joining me. We are talking about moods are indicators of our emotional set points. So we just unpacked the first sentence here. When you continue to focus on any thought, it becomes increasingly easy to continue to focus on it because of the law of attraction is making more thoughts like it available to you. You can see how dangerous this is, right? If you have negative thoughts and you keep thinking about that negative thought, other negative thoughts are generated, and then an emotional pattern is also generated, and then physical manifestations of acting out this negative thought and negative emotional state become your reality. That's how powerful that is. That's how powerful those thoughts are, those negative thoughts. So let's move on to the next part of this. And also, so emotionally speaking, you are developing a mood or you are achieving a habitual vibrational groove, so to speak, or set point. So that just plays right into what we said here, that when you have these thoughts and you start this roller coaster of attracting more and more negative thoughts, then this becomes a mood, right? This is when we get into a bad mood, and then that mood can transition into a temperament, right? That's long term. So a mood only lasts like an hour or two, right? And then temperament can last a couple of days, a month. And then all of a sudden you're moving into personality. This is how people get stuck into these negative thought, emotional roller coasters, all based on thought. It starts with thoughts, you guys. That's what creates this whole mood, this whole set point of how we conduct ourselves in this life. So, hi, Miss Carrie. Thank you for joining. Whitney, Joanna, Miss Kirsty, Carrie, thank you guys so much for coming on. So just know that you are a powerful, powerful being of light. You are love, you are love, you are love, you are love. And you can change this. If you notice that the chatter in here is mostly negative, and if it has a negative overtone, and you're feeling weighed down by some of those thoughts that you're having, you have the power to change that, you guys. Start with some affirmation. So your journal exercise today is to write some affirmations, some I ams. I'm a huge, huge believer in I ams. I am abundance. I am joy. I am wealth. I am love. I am happy. What I am at peace. Whatever those things are that you want for your life, just go on a binge and just write down 15 I ams. And I ams are so, so important, you guys, because if you remember, I talk about it a lot. We have this, what's called an RAS, a reticular activating system in our brain. So this part of our brain, it's a mechanism that's meant to help us, right? And it's very helpful. So our reticular activating system is this programmable part of our brain that we tell it what to look for in our life, in our reality, in our space, in our home, in our environment, wherever. So I ams program that part of your brain. When you have a belief, when you have a thought, when you have an emotion, when you want something, you are programming that part of your brain to look for evidence of that in your environment, in your reality, in your world, right? And that's happening automatically, whether you believe in it, know it, or not. It's the same as have you ever like started getting interested in something like I don't know, like crystals. Let's say you all of a sudden you had an interest in crystals and you started reading up about them a little bit. You are programming your reticular activating system. Now all of a sudden you're seeing crystals everywhere, right? You're seeing them online, you're seeing them on your walks, you're picking up rocks, you're looking at them, you're examining them, you're seeing them at the stores, you see them at places of business. So that is just one example of how that RAS shows up in our life. So when you say I ams, you are literally programming your RAS to look for evidence to support that I am statement. So if I say I am abundance, I am abundance, I am abundant. if I say that and repeat that and read that every morning and show up to that space every morning and say that I'm going to look for evidence. I'm programming that RAS, and I'm going to look for evidence in my environment that supports that I am abundant. All of a sudden, I'm seeing all of the wealth that's in my life, right? I'm seeing the love. I'm seeing the material things. I'm seeing all the beauty, all the things. When I'm feeling abundant and I'm saying I am abundant, my RAS can't help it. It's on autopilot. It's automatic. So it automatically looks for things. It notices the wildflowers, right? It notices the beautiful trees. It notices the people helping each other at the grocery store. It notices the just the kindness in others, right? It notices all of these things. When our RAS is programmed for lack, right? When it's programmed for lack, or it believes the world is a scary place, or whatever that negative thing is that you may believe, it starts to look for it. It starts to get frustrated because it sees evidence of all of these things. That's why it's so important, you guys, to not watch the news. I do not watch the news. If you want to stay informed, do it in a format that you can read it, put it away, and let it go. I would not watch the news. I would not fill my mind with things that are filled with hate and ugliness. I noticed Facebook had an update where it was putting like these little news articles on my homepage, and I was like, oh, hell no. Took that off of there. I do not need to open up any social media or anything, and the first thing I see is horrible news about murders and kidnappings and whatever. I didn't mean to go on a tangent about that. Sorry, you guys. But this part of your brain, make it work for you. This is why journaling is so important. This is why these showing up and having this guidance, this is helping me just by showing up live here with you guys. I'm activating my reticular activating system for all the things that I want to experience, all the things that I would desire to have in my life. Okay, you guys, I love you. I love you. I love you. As always, I am rooting for you. I hope you have a beautiful day. So if you got something out of this, please share with a friend, tag somebody. I'm showing up every single weekday morning here and on Saturday mornings in this way for you guys to give you some guidance, to give you some help, to help you program that RAS first thing in the morning so that you can experience just a better day, right? So your journaling exercise for today is just to write maybe 15 I ams, and you can repeat some if you want. The point is, after you write them, just say it in your head or say it out loud and revisit it over and over and over again. Okay, you guys? Hey, Cammie, thank you for joining. You'll have to play it back. So Cammie, thank you so much. Carrie, thank you. Everybody, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, enjoy your day. Bye. Look at my dog. Okay, let me end this.